My ex-husband ruined Valentine's 2020, and I now know why he did it. Narcissists and other dark personality types are well known for ruining holidays. The popular belief is that it's about attention. But sometimes there's a darker motive. I'm Emma. I'm a medical doctor, and I went through a 21-year-long toxic relationship. I've spent years reading everything I can get my hands on about personality disorders and toxic relationship dynamics. If you've ever had a holiday ruined by an explosion you didn't see coming, this video may give you a light bulb moment, maybe more than one. Especially if you've ever dealt with a malignant covert narcissist, stay tuned, for in the end I will share 2 real-life stories, one from Christmas and one from Valentine, and I will reveal what I now think really went on. Sometimes narcissists start arguments on holidays to isolate you. They blame you for the conflict and use it as an excuse to cancel plans. Or they pick a fight right before the event, so that even if you attend, your attention will be on them. They might sulk at the event, pick a fight afterwards, or accuse your family of treating them badly. Your mother doesn't like me. Your family is so fake. And over time, you stop inviting people and you cancel visits because you know how they get. You're not antisocial. You have just been conditioned to avoid the emotional cost of connection. You might even feel embarrassed to bring them along, unsure of how they will react, or if you'll be blamed afterwards. I have a video about social isolation and emotional deprivation that goes deeper into this topic. But there's another reason narcissists blow up holidays. It gives them an excuse to disappear. They create an argument just intense enough to justify them storming off and ghosting you for hours or days. And you're left at home crying and blaming yourself for ruining everything again. But what if that fight was never real? What if it was planned, an excuse for them to leave? Keep this one in mind because I will return to it after the stories. Of course, there's also the classic version. They want attention, and holidays celebrating someone or something else can trigger them. So they sulk, pick a fight, they sabotage joy. And sometimes they show up late to the event because it gives them attention as they enter the party. For them, it's a performance. And this also makes sure that you don't have that much time to socialize with others. It's isolation dressed up as drama. Now I will share my 2 stories with you and go deeper into the most heartbreaking reason why narcissists may blow up holidays. Christmas 2017, we were taking the train to go to my father's to celebrate Christmas. My husband claimed that he had back pain and he left me to tend to our kids during the whole trip, a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. Suddenly he exploded, became very angry and accused me of speaking rudely to our son when I told our son that he needed to keep quiet and sit down. I was mortified. I felt that I had ruined the trip and I tried to apologize to my husband, but he refused to calm down. When we arrived at the big central station where we were switching trains, he stormed off and bought a ticket to himself and he took the train back home. So he didn't follow us for the 2 or 3 days that we were at my father's. And the next year, when we went to do the same trip, my then 4-year-old son whispered to me, "Mommy, will Daddy leave when we get there?" Because he remembered this event. Even though my husband claimed that this never happened. Valentine's Day. It was 2020, just before COVID hit. I had left work early to be with my family. I'd made dinner and the day before I had prepared dessert and we were going to watch a movie together. But before the movie, I noticed that my boss had sent me an email, so I took a moment to reply quickly because he needed the report that I had finished. My husband then came into the kitchen and he saw me on my phone and he just exploded in rage, accusing me of putting my work in front of my family. And I actually put the phone down and didn't finish the email and just tried to apologize, but he wouldn't take it and he stormed off and he didn't come home that night. I think he came home early the next morning and he refused to talk to me for days. These two events, when they happened, I blamed myself for not foreseeing his reaction. I thought that I had ruined the holidays, but in hindsight, I'm sure that he planned this. He wanted an excuse to exit because he had someone waiting for him. This is the intentional argument that the narcissist plans, and they blame you because they need an excuse to not spend these important holidays with the family. Often there is cheating involved. This is what's called the intentional argument. It's not a real conflict, it's a tool, a trap. The goal isn't resolution, it's control. Once you see it, you realize he picked fights before the events so you'd cancel. He twisted your words to shut you down. He made you apologize for things he caused just to justify disappearing. This isn't impulsive behavior, it's calculated manipulation. This is manipulation. If this has happened on you, just know that it was not your fault. You were set up. If this pattern sounds familiar, you may be caught in something called coercive control, and it can turn dangerous, especially when you try to leave. I have a video about this, going deeper into the topic of coercive control. I'm Emma, holding up a light over the bridge. See you in the next video.